Hey girl, it's been a few days. I think the last time I picked up my camera to vlog was, I'm not really sure because Christmas was Monday, Christmas Eve was Sunday, Saturday, I think it was Saturday. Today's Tuesday. So what have I been doing? A lot of things, but right now I am doing, I'm organizing a new camera bag. And then I wanted to show y'all something really cool. I'm probably not going to do it like tonight, but I would love to do it with you, is make some candles. So for Christmas, my husband got me like this like candle thing. He actually saw a video about it pop up. And anyways, it's like these pellets or something. And then you put the wick in them, and then like it's flame and it's like all the things, but then like it doesn't turn into like a hard wax. Like you can actually pour them back into like another vase. Anyways, it's very interesting, and I need to read and watch videos about it. They actually have a video. They like, scan this, watch this video about it. So I'm very interested in that. So we're gonna make those together. I think that'll be super cool. And we're also going to go to some shops and see what Christmas stuff is like way marked down. You know how they always have, like, since it's after Christmas, like it's like 75% off, or like it's super crazy. So the two trees that I have in the kids' rooms, they were $10 at IKEA last year. And I didn't even go there for them. I went there for something else, but I saw them at like the checkout area. And they were really cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, these would be so cool. And I bought them for another reason. But then this year I actually used them in their room. So yeah, very interesting. But I am going to do this camera bag. We've been doing a lot of stuff though. So it's been good family time. So it's been really nice. But Courage got me this bag. So I need to edit tonight. And I wanted to just go ahead and flip my whole camera bag. You know, I told y'all that I'm in the market for a new camera. And I will still use my vlogging camera. I'm actually recording this as my iPhone right now. But I will still use my iPhone, my vlogging camera. But I want like another new like cool camera. So anyways, it'll just give me better shots and better imagery. And it just, anyways, I think it'll look better like in my makeup videos and things like that too. So I think that'll be really cool. So anyways, this bag will actually fit more of my equipment. And it's like a hard case, you know, it's like super stiff, which is nice, you know. So anyways, I like it. And it's a neutral, so that's kind of cool. The first one I got was pink, and I love it. It's a great bag. And I'll probably just put it up in the closet. It's really stained up, or donate it. Maybe I'll like donate it, take it to Goodwill or something, or I don't know what I'll do with it. Anyways, I'm not going to make that decision right now. I'm not. But I was going to prop you up and just organize my bag and try to make some sense of it and get it together. So wouldn't that be so fun? So I thought, let's do that together and then go shopping and then make candles. How does that sound? Sounds good. This is a new hoodie too. Alan really got me a lot of things. I will highly recommend birthday or a holiday where others are gifting to you. Amazon lists are awesome. And then you can share your list. So I think that's really fun because, I mean, you can put anything on that list, you know, and it just gives people options. So that's how I shopped for Olivia and Courage this year. And that is how Alan, he already knew all the things I loved and wanted, but I, yeah, it made it a lot easier, you know. He's for sure, I'm going to be very excited. But they also went to the makeup store, you know. They got me some things there too. So anyways, it was a really fun Christmas. The boys had a blast. They got great things that they really wished for and wanted. So I hope that your Christmas was really nice. And then we're so close to the new year. So close. This is actually the last vlog of 2023. Yikes. That's crazy. So yeah, today is literally, I'm on a Tuesday talking, and I need to edit and release the video tonight for Tuesday, but I'm going to edit this one, and this will release Thursday, and that's the last vlog this year. That's insane. So I have big plans for 2024. What I really want to do is get some content shot this week that I have plans for going into the new year. So the first week I have some great things to put out that I'm excited to put out. And it's like I have it in my head. I'm just like, how is it going to look as good as I think it's going to be? Can I execute it? And I hope that I can. Well, right, I have high hopes. I'm very optimistic. I'm an optimistic person, if you don't know that about me already. So yeah, we're going to organize the bag. Last vlog of the year, crazy, but let's get to it. Let's have some fun. And then let's do this and go shopping and make candles. And let's hope that the candles are a success. And it would be pretty if I can find some. Oh, let me show you this. So it came with these, like, you know, like the vase, the vase, the vessel. This is the vessel. The vessel. I was like, there is a V word that I cannot figure out. It's not vase. It's not vase. It's a vessel. There's a lot of words for these. And it's just square, right? It's very pretty and it's square and it's clear. And I love that. That's really, really cute. And I can use for lots of things. I have a lot of these with like flowers in them. You know, I think they're really pretty. But it would be really cool if I can find like some cool vessels tomorrow. So I also want to take y'all are probably gonna be shocked by this, but I want to take y'all to the Dollar General. If you don't know this about Dollar General, if you're interested in a video about this, let me know if you're interested. I think we're gonna make a pit stop tomorrow, but if you're interested in a full video about how to shop home decor for very low end, but it looks very elevated, let me know, because I'm also on a mission for that. I don't have all the answers, but I'm on a mission for it because I was very inspired. I didn't know that I was going to do so much talking. I thought I was going to organize, but you know, I start talking to my friends, honey, and I just tell you all the things. But I was very inspired the other weekend, and we had like a girls' weekend, and me and the girls went to Dollar General. And I say girls, these are young girls, and we had so much fun. But I was like, huh? I was so shocked. They kept talking about like this decor they wanted. And I kept thinking in my brain, it just looks like a regular toy item or whatever. So we went to one place and I found something that I really liked. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't get it. But you know, I was like, I don't really need it right now, but I loved it. And it just gave me an idea. I think it like inspired me. Like, oh my gosh, it's possible. It's like the feeling I got. And then, so we went to another Dollar General and they found this like piece of decor they wanted. It was like porcelain. It's almost like a glass. It wasn't glass, but it's like clay, but like porcelain. And it was beautifully painted. And it was this cute mushroom. It was so adorable. And they had them in like these pretty like, I guess like pastel colors. It was like a greenish and a blush and all that type of stuff. Target, the $5 section, had really cute Christmas decor. I'm going to hit them up and see if they have little trees anymore. But they may not be marked down because they're already like $3. So anyways, just things like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really have a feeling if I go to like $5 or $6 Dollar Generals, I can probably find like really cool home decor stuff to like maybe decorate my table for the winter. Not Christmassy, but like wintry. And then maybe, you know, another season, do the same thing. So I'm just feeling very inspired by it. So we'll see. But let's organize this camera bag. IKEA, and it is a madhouse.
I saw some that were $10.
It's
Clearly on the control.
like so claustrophobic in here. It's just too much. It's too much. But we went and ate at Mexican, and we're trying to see if there's like Christmas stuff or whatever, like I told y'all. But they said they had up to 70% off, but they got like little knickknacks 70% off. I'm not interested in that. So we're just browsing. Take you with me. I'm not gonna put these girls in content because they want to get paid.
Yeah.
They're so freaking extra.
I did not sign a release.
They didn't sign a release. It's so extra. Now I'm with Laverta encouraging my sister Angel. Pink mugs! That's so pretty. Love that. But let's see how much they are. This is the thing. It says cup and saucer. Oh, it comes as like a set. Oh, these are $2. That's so cute. It's really cute. Love that. Now we're in Hobby Lobby, and let me see if they have some Christmas things that are really marked down. I'm looking for like bulk ornaments, but I don't see any major ornaments. Yeah, all this was Christmas. No, it's not Christmas. That's crazy. Might not have any luck today. I can go by the one by my house. My sister said they had a lot of crisp, like pink ornaments and things, which I love. So we'll see what we can find. Christmas is slim, like slim. It's just like not a lot at all. So, my Angel's calling my phone now. Let me go find them. I'm not having any luck. Okay, so we're gonna get this. That is literally what I've been saying, and it already has like snow on the front. It looks like snow on the houses. Ooh, that's exactly what I want. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yay! You saw that. I walked down this aisle twice.
Well, I walked and nobody was down here.
So we bought things and then came back to shop because Angel forgot, and I forgot that she needed her planner. So we're buying a planner now. These happy planners are so great. I used to use these a lot. Now I don't use a planner. I just put things in a digital calendar. Let me know. Comment below if you use like pen to paper, which I love and do, but I don't actively use a day-to-day planner anymore. I just put the important stuff in a digital calendar so I don't forget, and it like pops up on my phone. But you know, I use my little dry erase board in the office. It's different when I don't schedule appointments anymore. I just don't live a life like that anymore. So anyways, these are so cool.
Yeah, that's, you need the layouts. So I think I got a vertical layout, but mine's bigger than this.
I wish they had one that was decorated with cakes. How cute.
Yeah.
We're at World Market now. World Market. I've never been in here, and if I have, really? I really don't think I have.
Huh.
Okay.
Have you been in
I don't get out much.
Before? You're much more cultured.
Alright, let's go see what we can find. I love this. What's this? What is it? That is nice. $79, 30% off. They're for these chairs though, but still, like, that's so cool. The last you saw me was shopping, and we actually had a good time, but we were exhausted. So I don't even know what I ended with, you guys. But we're back home and it's the next day and I've been cleaning. So we got up kind of like leisurely this morning, had breakfast, Cruz and I, because the guys are hunting. And guys, Cruz just doesn't want to go. He wants to stay with mom and go shop. That is literally what he wants to do, even though we haven't shopped yet. But I did do some shopping for him, and I want to show you just the few things I got. I think that I'm just in this new place in life where I can go to a store and I do not feel like I have to get something. I think for a long time I was always like, but I need something. Like, while I'm here, there's got to be something, you know, just to buy it. And now I'm like, I literally walk into more stores and walk out and don't feel bad about it. So it's okay, and that's kind of what we did yesterday. We stayed in the same little community area where we shopped, and it was just a lot of fun. So at Hobby Lobby, this is where I racked up. I have been saying since I watched a vlog, y'all know I've been talking about lately, I think more than ever, I've been talking about other channels that I watch and consume. And Exo McKenna, I think it was like on her vlog, she decorated, and it may have been on her main channel, I really don't know, but I think it was a vlog that I watched, but she decorated like a little Christmas town on one of her pieces of furniture. And a lot of people have this in their home, and I think it's really pretty. And so I think when I saw her do it and put it together, I thought, I kind of want one of those, but I don't want color to it. So anyways, I wanted, and I told Alan right after I watched it, I was like, I really next year I want to create like a little town. Just a pretty white snowy town. Like, our house is brick white, so I just wanted a white house. I don't want a lot of color to it. You know, I could add color, but I don't want the house to have color. And yes, I found that too. So I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you some baking stuff that Cruz got. Cruz is loving to cook. This is not new. This has been over a year and a half, that maybe 2 years, that he's really been interested. And honestly, it's kind of been his whole life that he could walk and kind of communicate talking, because he would help in the kitchen a lot, or want to help and sit on the counter and things. But more recently, now that he like knows things, like wants to be in the kitchen, and really it can be more hands-on. So just the other day, he was so fun because he wanted to bake, and he baked with my assistance, and it was nothing fancy. It was literally box cake, but I think that's a great starter. And we had fun, and we baked some things, and we made Cruz's sugar bar at the house, and I'll have to get some footage of that to show you guys. But we made a little sign on our kitchen door, and he called his grandparents, he called his aunt, he called and I think that's it, because that's all that lives on the property. And then he called, he shared pictures with his Meemaw and Pappy and his uncle. So we took stuff to them the next day. And that was really it. And then he was like, he called Alan and Maddox because they were not here. And he was like, but y'all can eat for free. But everything was like $1. And they came over with their dollars and quarters, and they bought dessert. And it was really fun. And he got some money, and now he's excited to buy someone something. He has a very big heart to give. And he wants to buy me something, or Alan something, or Maddox something, or the dog something. Like, he doesn't want anything for himself, which is very interesting. He's very different than his brother. So Maddox, like, he's like, what can I buy myself? So anyways, they're just very different, and it's fun to see their personalities. But we got popsicle sticks. Maddox is making popsicles for him and his brother, and they used all that we had. So they got creative with straws the other day. So for 99 cents, they got 150 just regular sticks. So that's awesome. Maddox will be very excited when he gets back into town. So I got him that. And we have these super cool ice trays that are like different shapes and things, like roses and squares and like penguins and whatever, and so they make like different like things out of juice or water and like add fruit to it or whatever, and they just make stuff all the time. And they've made coffee popsicles, which are not recommended because they were hype one night and would not go to bed. It was wild. It's like you cannot have caffeine all day out of popsicles. It was a lot. But y'all know my sister has a bakery and she does phenomenal things, and she is very, very creative, and her desserts are wildly popular. So she was with me and she was like, he needs these to kind of do some piping. So we got him his little piping things. I don't know the right words, but I think these are, I don't know, but they are for piping, okay? One can make stars. One can make other stars or shells, it says. One can make flowers. One can make balls. But like, she was like, he needs that. So we did that. And then we've been doing piping with like a Ziploc bag and cut the corner, and it's just like simple, but this will be better. And then I got him a bag, like a piping bag, like the decorating bag. So, and it's recyclable, right? We can wash it and he can reuse it. But anyway, so I got him that. So that's great. And then I thought this was just fun. It's a little shaker. So he can put like his little powdered sugar or something like that and like, you know, make it look fancy. So these are things he just does this stuff so fast. We have a piece of furniture. I'll show you that too. I'll just put some B-roll of that in here. But he wants to make this his baking cabinet. And so we're going to do that. And so we'll put lining in there. We'll put all of his baking things. And it's inspired me. I don't know if they get this from me, but they have all the ideas to rearrange their room and to change the cabinets to this and to move the furniture around. And it's exhausting. But then it inspires me after 3 days of my brain processing it. And I'm like, great, we're going to do it. So now I'm going to go through the cabinets today because he wants to make his cabinet. Now I feel like I have to do all the cabinets. So we're going to do that. But I'll fill y'all in later. But this is the little town. Look how cool this is. So it came with 9 houses. And it came with 9 tea light candles. And 13 of the bottle brush trees. You know, like so beautiful. And it was wild because I didn't see it. We went down this same, so every Hobby Lobby is very different. And this one was smaller than the one in my town. And there's like probably 3 by the time you go down the highway or whatever. But the one closer to my house is a lot larger than the one we were at. And I don't know about their Christmas, like what they carry, what they don't, if it's store to store, but this one did not have a lot of Christmas left over. But they had 2 of these left, and it was originally $119 and it was 66% off, I think they had, or 70% off or something. But it was like 40 bucks, like 40 something dollars. It was a steal. So anyways, I was very happy, and I think that's the new thing to do. So like then between the next several weeks, because even up until February, places will still have Christmas like ready to go. Like, here's a Christmas shelf, get what we have left for like dollars, right? So I'm gonna do my best to try to just like hit up some of those stores on, you know, here and there, and get whatever I feel like could just, you know, elevate what I did this year for decorating. But yeah, I was very excited. So yeah, I'm willing to buy what I think I really would love and need. So I got that, and I was very happy with it. And now I want to make candles with you guys. So I'm going to watch the video, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to make these candles. And I think it's going to be simple. From what I saw online, I think it's going to be easy. So let's do it. And by the way, can I tell you, I'm on the phone with Olivia and Courage for 10 hours. It is 3:13. Courage called this morning at like 9:30. I'm not even kidding. So I really think 6 hours we've been on the phone. I know 10, I was exaggerating, but we can be on FaceTime. We were talking about like our friendship is very different than most, but I think that I think other women do this too. So I want you to leave in the comments, do you have friends that you stay on FaceTime with no matter what? If you're taking the shower, if you're going to the restroom, if you're doing laundry, if you're doing your makeup, if you're running errands, if you're in a meeting. I'm not even joking you. Olivia's been on meetings. And then she just leaves and comes right back. Me and Courage are still on the phone. Like, what, do you also do this? Are we the nut jobs? Because we're for it. Are we the problem? I've cleaned my whole house. I have literally gone room to, y'all know I like to go room to room. And I'm thankful for not having multiple stories of a home. I go room to room and I organize and straighten up, and then I go back to vacuum and dust. And I love it. And do laundry. So I've done all of that. And y'all been with me the whole time. But we're not just quiet. We actually have probably had 1,100 conversations. Like, we've literally gone conversation to conversation, and it's like very effortlessly. And I also mute myself during a lot of it because I'm vacuuming or something. So, I mean, it's just interesting. My phone has been on the charger for over an hour, and I'm not getting any more charge. It's just keeping its life. It's very interesting. So, we're going to make candles, and I'm excited. I'm going to let Olivia and Courage hang out. I'm going to let them. Do y'all love how I say that? I'm going to let them hang out. They're here for the vlog. They're here if I record with them. So anyways, we're gonna do it together because I want to show them as well, but I also want to show you. So I'm gonna show all my friends. We're gonna be together through this. It's gonna be fun. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I watched a few videos, the few that they had. So they had one that was like our story, and it says that, and it's like their website. And so I was reading through that, and then I watched one on how to, and it was literally a 30-second video. It is a simple candle. And then I went to YouTube and to IG on their account and started following their account, so I can see more. And I am very, very inspired to create more candles around my home, but I don't want to just do them in these glass squared off vessels. Like, I don't love these. They're great and they're beautiful, but they're not for like around my whole house. So you can put them in really anything. And so I want some stuff that looks like it's not see-through. It's like a clay, like sculpture type thing that, you know, you would just a catch-all. Like, it can literally go in anything. The cool thing about it is that it's, yes, you can ride four-wheelers. It's not a traditional candle where the whole wax gets hot around the whole candle, right? So it's hot wax, so it can burn you when it falls over. Like, I'm not against that. I really don't love lighting a lot of candles that I know are not good for you, but I am obsessed with always having a candle. And I think my most obsession is the smell that I love from it. But I also, you might be thinking, well, you could do like a wax burner. And I've done that for many years, and I still have them. You know, but something about lighting it and seeing a flame, I love. But I don't always love every candle that I buy like that, because some of them are very cheaply made. So, you know, then when you're buying really good high-end candles, you're going to pay for high-end candles. So it's just, you know, this is another form of a candle, and I'm excited about it. So I have the huge bucket of scent-free. So I'll show you that. So this has no smell to it, and they call them pearls. And that makes sense because they literally look like little baby pearls. And we got a lot of, Alan got me, because he got the whole set of different fragrances. So we got this. They look like that. So one has berry and cinnamon mix. One is lemongrass and mint. One is coffee and brown sugar. One is sandalwood and jasmine. It's kind of like the notes it's telling me. And then one is a cactus flower one. So anyways, lots of cool ones. So we'll see. I'm gonna, I think I don't know. I might try the sandalwood and jasmine. I'm kind of a sandalwood girly. All of them sound wonderful, like for different reasons. So this is Misty Monta, I think is, or Monty, I think is how you pronounce it. And I'll let you see that. Here's that right here. So I'm going to smell this one first. And we're going to make one candle together. I'm just going to smell this, and then we'll see. It's kind of challenging to open. Oh, wow. That smells yummy. Oh, but it is strong. Yay. Okay, this is my question. I'm going to have to experiment with a little bit. I thought that we read or heard or saw, did not in what I just read or watched, but I thought it was like you could add your own scent to it. And, you know, obviously my sugar scrubs are my favorites. And the smells that I'm using right now are, the scents are out of this world. They're so good. And they're so high quality, and I'm obsessed with them. So I was like, oh my gosh, and I can put my own scents in them. So I'm not sure how that works. But I know that these pearls will float on water. I did see that, and that's so cool. Because you can do like a whole water candle. decorate it and then do your candle on top. Kind of like a tea light, you know? So cute. The ones that are made for the water. So I'm gonna do some of this. Now this is just like a little sample. So I think if I add some of the scent free with that, put it in here, I think this will be really super cool. So let's do this together. This smelly, yummy things. Oh, and I did get colors. I wanted to show you that. So we got Cherry Blossom with a little pinky blush, which is pretty. I love that. I might sprinkle some of that on top. And then we have the Lilac. And then we have Baby Pink. And then we have Baby Blue. And then there's Ivory. And there's a Sand, so that's really nice, like a creamy tone. And then a Cloud, which Cloud looks like it has pink and blue and white and sand mixed. It kind of looks like all those shades. And then there's a Pistachio, so that's kind of cool. Look how tiny. Can you see those like pearls, how tiny they are? They're really nice. Okay, so I guess you could get a whole tub of this in whatever color you want, you know? I have a link on Amazon. You can order it from directly from their website or Amazon. So I love that option. You know, I'm a good Amazon girly. I like it because your card's already saved. It's really secure as far as like the trusting like your account's gonna be okay. Then you shake it to level it out. They're like, you don't have to, but you can. And then I'm gonna take this on top, the smelly things, kind of close to where I would light it, you know. I'm gonna take the wick, and then depending on how deep your vessel is, it says it needs to be 2 inches from the bottom. So mine would stick like this, so I probably need to cut it some, you know. Yeah. Shoot, that just almost broke. Almost broke on me. Oh gosh. Okay. Right, and then I'm just gonna stick it in like so. My friend Tammy a while ago got me a really cool lighter, and I think it's still in this room. I don't think it's in my office. I mean in my kitchen. Whoa, it's lit! Isn't that lighter so cool? I just made a candle. It's so simple. That was so simple. I'm very excited. I love this gift. I got some really cool things that I would not normally get for myself. You know what I mean? I would just always make a reason why I wouldn't really need it. So this was a really cool present that Alan knows my obsession with having candles. He knows it calms me. So he wants me to be calm. Maybe that's why. He's like, woosa, honey, woosa. Well, this was actually our last vlog of the year. And I cannot believe it. So, thank you for hanging out with me and being with me. But I'm going to go set this up and let you see it. So I have the candle lit and it's so cute. I put the candle that I last purchased that was here and it was like already done. I put it in the freezer because I did see that you could put them in the freezer and like freeze the wax and then it will just like pop out. And then I can just clean the sticker off the front. So I'm gonna do that because that one's really pretty. That one's like a blush tone and it's gorgeous. So I could fill that up. And then I would like some like wooden bowls, you know what I mean? Just like some earthy, pretty bowls to do on the dining room table and in the fireplace room and things like that. But I want to reminisce on, because it is the end of 2023, I want to go through with you, reminisce about my first video this year, because this was the year that I really dug into skincare and other beauty products. But I will be honest with you, for the first 6 months, I did not share what skincare products I was using because it was very much, I was keeping that close to home, because when it comes to skincare, it's such a personal thing because it can really be very hit or miss. And so, but I was experimenting and I was playing and I was using and I was testing and I was reading and I was sharing that with the collective, you know, the community, and it was a very fun and personal experience there. So there's gonna be a lot happening in 2024 with the membership, and it's only $20 a month. And we have exclusive calls every single month together, but we have a chat that goes on, and I produce different types of short form content and live content for that Instagram account that's private. So it's called Blush Beauty Collective membership, or community membership. So that's where it is. Anyway, so that's that. So I'm going to be sharing in this what I do there, so you can kind of understand what happens there, and in 24 what my plan is for 24 with my YouTube channel and my Instagram account, and what I want to be doing there. But I want to also kind of like go through footage of my first videos and talk about like where I was to where I am now and things like that, and things I accomplished and happy with, and yeah, I'm very excited about that. So we're going to do that together, and I'm going to use a new hair care product to wash my hair tonight. So we're going to share with that. And then I will edit this tonight, and this will go out very late tonight. So, and if not like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, whenever it finishes uploading. So, I'm gonna get that done. So that'll be the last vlog this year, and I'm excited. So, and then what we have coming out is like an empties video that will be for the end of this year too. All the things that I used in 23, so that's a good video coming out. And then 24 is like days away. So it's insane. Insane. Okay, so I'm gonna tackle the kitchen though. I do want to go through the cabinets. I'm gonna go through all the lower cabinets, and I'm gonna purge and then I'm gonna lay things on the counter and figure out how to like reorganize them if they need that. And so I'm also gonna go through the cabinet that's above the oven, because that has a lot of like baking things like sugars and flours and stuff, and I do want to pull out things that I already have or things that I'm not gonna use anymore, stuff like that. So I want to do my best for, I do love a dessert here and there, and if Cruz does want to make things, I do want him to make, you know, to have better alternative choices that are like healthier options but still really yummy. So we're going to make a few things this coming weekend, and I want to see what we have before we go buy a bunch of things. So I'm going to do with you in a minute is go hang out in my beauty room, but I want to get this done first so my brain can like actually relax and not think, oh my gosh, I still have to, you know what I mean? Because when I hang out with you, I'm chill, I'm cool, I'm chill, everything else has been done. And so I want to get this done. So got my candle to help the ambiance, play some music, and then we'll get this knocked out. So we just realized our candle went out, and
what's happened?
So strange. Oh wow! Look!
Yay!
Oh shoot! It's all under my nails. Cool.
It makes that.
Yeah, this is, and then you can reuse the thing. Okay, can you open up the cabinet? I gotta throw this away. That's cool.
Yeah.
We were just looking at it and we were like, that seems odd.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I'm gonna throw it away. Oh!
It's like, hang on, it's under my nail. I literally have wax under my, oh my gosh. Okay, oh, can't get that back. Anyways. Whoa, 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 now it doesn't have a wick. Shake it, we'll put, I'll get another thing. That's cool. See what happened.
Also,
It's really bad. And my witness is Courage. I was on the phone with her when I witnessed it. We had a mouse! Oh my gosh.
we have a part
It was up here. So I didn't show y'all this, but all of this was baked goods, and it was stacked on it was a disaster.
Yep.
Stuff was tied and clipped or whatever. This was all like organization stuff.
Yep.
Cans, like all this was down there. Now we got poison here. I've sanitized everything, disinfect. And because it got through this hole, we have to spray that hole. Then that cabinet goes to this cabinet, which, you know, it obviously has this big old thing that goes to all the stuff. It
went back there.
It ate through our drywall. It's been eating. Get off the stove, sweetie.
Oh!
No, there's no food up here. All that was like Nutella, peanut butter, and some extra
peanut butter. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I threw away, the peanut butter wasn't opened. The Nutella, when y'all get it out, y'all leave Nutella like on the edges. and I was scared it probably licked it, so I got rid of it. And it kind of had like crumbles, but there was like poop and stuff, y'all. It was so nasty. No, it's disinfectant. I had to spray it down. Yeah. Once we know it's gone, I'll like spray other things to make it smell better, like the cleaner or whatever. It was very gross and dramatic. We were going to have a lot done. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 7:30, but it's almost 8 o'clock. I was gonna have my shower done. I'm still gonna wash my hair, do my shower, dry my hair, do all that tonight. But we were gonna make tacos tonight. We did not, because we were like, no, we gotta disinfect the whole kitchen. So I'm just glad I got in the kitchen and actually did that.
It's 6:24.
But it like just happened, because y'all know, last week I was just at the grocery store getting some baking stuff for Cruz, and I know it was a lot of processed food that I bought that day, but I was buying like snack stuff. We were like hitting the holidays and everybody just wants quick snacky junk, you know? Anyways, all of that had to get thrown out. So we're gonna go restock on healthy things.
Mom just threw away her money, so yeah.
Basically.
No, basically.
Yeah.
We haven't even used that stuff, and you just like threw away your money.
Yeah, but a mouse was in it, so I don't care.
If you threw away your money, yeah. You should take the money back and say, the mouse should pay.
The mouse should pay. The mouse should pay. But we're gonna get the spray foam.
I wish mouses
spray the whole. Pops came. That's where that chocolate was on the cabinet. I was like, I know there was a door with had chocolate on it. It's from y'all's little gremlin hands. And yeah, I'm just your waffles. I put waffles in the toaster. He had a cheeseburger tonight from takeout,
Dang.
but then he wanted something else to eat, and so I was like, do you just want a waffle? Are you gonna eat it? Okay.
Who ate a bite?
No, it broke when I got it out of the thing out of the freezer. It just broke the edges. I knew you were gonna think that. So we need a shower. We need a nice chill night. But I want to use that new hair product, and I want to see how my hair does after that. And I also need to make a run to restock all of my list, you know, my supplies or whatever. But that'll be in another video of like restocking my beauty supplies. So we have upcoming an empties video, all of my 2023 empties. We have reflecting on 2023 and resetting the goals. That one's gonna be a video. Reflecting on all my videos from the year. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Mom, these are very, very soft.
They're soft?
I'm not joking.
Good.
I'm not joking.
They're a little crispy. And they were sitting in there for a minute.
Look, here.
They're so soft.
Definitely.
Yeah, so anyways, lots of fun. I don't have my list in front of me, but my brain's just like processing as we talk. So it was very dramatic, y'all. We were all very grossed out, but I will tell you, I'm known as like always having cats, and we have 3 inside cats, and we have built a cat condo inside. But the cats have been in their condo majority of the time, but the mouse wasn't like in the house, it was in the cabinets through the wall, so the cats couldn't have stopped it. And our outside cats really are not doing the best of job anymore, because we really only have 2 now. I don't know what happened to Stormy, our white cat with some black markings. I don't know, it's been a month and a half and she's been gone, and she was older, she may have passed. And she's had, what baby?
We had to take a Orby gun through the house, and that's why we have a bunch of cats to fenders. So because my mom is very scared of the house and rats.
Yeah, for sure. Timber's at the door. We go let him in. So I let the cats out of the condo. There they are.
Crap. I got stuck on my tooth.
Don't chip a tooth.
I don't know how to get it.
I let them out of the condo. There's Macy. Okay. And Rainy was, oh, well, I don't know where Rain went. Anyways, Rain's somewhere around the house. So we have 3 inside cats, and I'm like, let them out of the condo, and everybody voted the same thing. We're like, let them out. But I like leaving them in there. We've had a lot of hosting events, and like I told y'all, it's just
we
a lot
have
of
a
people.
baby cat.
Yeah, it's Trooper. He's 7 months. Now 8 months. But it's just nice to know, like, our cats are up. Like, we don't have to worry about it.
I'm 8, and he's 8 months.
He's 8 months, yeah. You're 8 years old.
I'm old.
Yeah, old. And so like food on the counter and people in and out of the house, and people are allergic to cats, or the cats get scared, or there's hairballs. Like, it's just, I'm like, ugh. And then Macy wants to act out,
Oh,
you
Mom,
know. Troop is fixed now,
Mom,
finally.
At 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
No, like at midnight.
12.
No, like
2:30 would be in the morning.
no, like when I was waking up.
Oh.
Like it was at 1 or 2.
You woke up at 1 or 2 in the morning?
Yeah, and then I fell back to sleep. There was a hairball, like months away from here, like a bunch of months, when the cats could be out. There was a hairball under my pillow.
Ooh, I don't know about that. That's pretty gross. The heck was happening? Was it your hairball or the cat's? Look at all this hair. Could have been either one.
Tell the camera something. You edit this, and then you know. So I'll just tell it to the camera, and then the camera would tell it to you. So I'm in the camera.
No, you sneaky.
Hit it! Alright, I'll tell it out loud. Hi, Mom.
No. Are you going to tell him what I did tonight to myself? Is that what you were going to say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I peed on myself. I'll tell him. I ain't ashamed. I've been meaning to like go to the bathroom, but I've been holding it, and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, right? And then I said just a second ago, and I was like, I gotta go pee, and everybody was still in the house, and I was like, I gotta go pee, I'll be right back. Anyways, and I went to the bathroom, and I like hit the bathroom, and I literally started peeing. The pee was just coming out, and I was like, oh, and I couldn't stop it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. And I got down on the toilet, I peed, or whatever. It was all over my leggings. Took my leggings off, cleaned up, all that stuff, and came back out, and I came out, and I was like, I just peed on myself. And the kids thought it was hilarious, but yeah, Angel's like, yep, that's what happens. Your bladder is just not what it used to be. I'm like, it's not. Oh my gosh, stop telling all of our business. He is so quick to be telling y'all stuff. Okay, we're gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna do my hair. Look at this tan. Because I've been washing my hands so much. So the top is not terrible, but that.
Look at this tan.
Well, I got on fake
Look at
tanner.
this.
So look at my white hands.
Look at this.
Yeah. Fake tanner. You can tell because my hands. Yeah, but. So I just got out of the shower. And I am going to do, I just want to give you some more updates. So I'm going to do the native tonight. Now I'm starting to just do one. Now it's been like 2 weeks almost. The Lumi I did yesterday, I think, or whatever. I think I just did this in both. And today I was doing a lot of housework, you know, and I felt like my armpits were sticky, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So anyways, I'm gonna do the native tonight, and I'm like, is this messing me up because I'm going back and forth? I don't know, but I'm like, they're very natural, so I'm like, it shouldn't be like chemical, like, you know, I know it takes a while for the chemical balance for your body, not the chemical from the product, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna do that now. But I just used the Cocoa Eve in the shower, so I did the mask, and now I just did the oil, and now we're gonna dry my hair, so we shall see. I gave a little bit more in-depth video in the community. It's really good. That's where all the shop with me, the try products, the real reviews. I mean, I give honest reviews here too, but it's just like more in depth, like you're talking to your friends, you know. And yeah, it's good. So okay, I'm gonna dry my hair. I gotta get this thing dry, but my hair smells really good. And thank you for the comments about my hair getting thick and happy again. It really is. It's coming back. It's bringing life. Okay, this is it. Well, we are done. I've dried my hair. And I'm so impressed with that product, like overly impressed. I love it. My hair is getting back to itself. And I really feel like 2024 is going to be my focus. I've kept saying this to you, but of like hair growth, hair healthiness, and I think I'm on the right track. Wait, just stay right here. But this is the last vlog of 2023, Coos. Look, say,
see ya!
See you next year.
See ya in 2024.
Yay! This has been awesome Vlogmas.
I need a balloon.
8 episodes. If you missed any of them,
No,
check up on the 8 episodes.
If you don't have like and you have balloons at your house and you don't have a hairdryer, let me show you a trick.
Oh my, I'll get it. I'll reach it. I'll reach it.
Get the one of the balloons.
Reach with me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Blow a balloon up. Hold it at the back.
Do it again.
You do that. You hold it at the back. You do.
Because it is hot air coming out from your mouth. That's a good tip, actually. See you in the next one.
Hot room.